Hey, you don't want to go anywhere because Indy News number 92 is coming up next. It's an all-image update. That's right, Image Comics. And we're going to do stories on Rob Liefeld. He's bringing one of his 3 companies back from the dead. We're going to tell you which one.
You lover.
Oh, and you're on pins and needles already, I can tell. Also, we bury Jack Staff's Paul Christ and his new book, Mudman. No, we don't. He's okay. Also, we're going to talk about Blair Butler's new book, Heart, which is going to feature the MMA world. And finally, Turf. Turf is coming back, and they're adding Nazis to the aliens and vampires and monsters and gangster mix. All that and more coming right up.
Nobody has more independent spirit than Bo and Comic Book Man.
May the Cheshire Cat smile on us all. Independent Comic Book News, episode 92, just a pinch of hind end.
Hey folks, Comic Book Man here. Welcome once again to my video outhouse. It's time for
Indy News!
Indy News. That's right, independent comic book news. And it's coming to you from this place, Alternate Reality, which is located at the intersection of 111th and Kedzie in beautiful downtown Mount Greenwood. Bo,
Yes.
how beautiful is Mount Greenwood?
It's not beautiful at all.
Liar. It's the most beautiful place on earth. Beautiful downtown Mount
Creature
Greenwood.
lined with broken glass.
And in Alternate Reality,
And
which is
tears.
which is
They use it as a
located...
template for the Garden of Eden.
Which
They
is,
did.
which is located in beautiful downtown Mount Greenwood. All indie comics are 15% off every day for everyone, including all my Image comics. And this, coincidentally, is an all-image update on Indie News. We're going to talk about nothing but Image books
Where's
today.
Image United?
So if you
Image
don't want
United,
to,
where is it?
so if you don't want to hear about Image, go
Image United,
go look
where
at
is it?
something else.
Where's Image United?
And where's it at? It's in the mind of God.
How much?
It's in the same hell that most spawns spend at least a couple of months in. Our first story up, though, involves a man who is closely involved with Image United, although he's not responsible for it being late. At least
His artwork's in.
At least we don't think so. But he is doing other stuff in Image, and that man is the wonderkind himself, Rob Liefeld.
Little Bobby Liefeld.
It was announced at the New York Comic Con that in 2012 he will revive his Extreme brand over at Image Comics. Not the awesome stuff.
Not
Not
awesome.
the Maximum Press stuff.
Not
but
Maximum
the
Press?
Extreme.
Because that was the bestest of the 3.
Yeah, they're all the same stuff.
Extreme.
That was the bestest of all of the Extreme
He was
stuff.
drawing the Bible.
Extreme was much
He's
better
done
than
that too.
Maximum, and it was much better than Awesome.
It was.
Oh, you betcha it was. You betcha I am. I'm lying my ass off. And you know what? The anatomy will be just as mangled in these books as every other one.
You love Bobby Liefeld. Yes, you do. Don't deny it.
Meanwhile, while over at Image, Jack Staff's Paul Grist Paul Grist will be doing
He's got a new Image series called Mudman,
Mudman,
which will star a teen named Owen Craig who
which will sell
suddenly starts
fabulously.
turning into mud. So he'll have mud-based powers.
It'll be another huge seller from Jack Staff, from Paul Grist. Be just another
Oh,
huge
this sounds
seller.
like, this sounds like a long term.
Mudman.
Man.
You know,
Invest heavily.
I don't like dissing on creation just because they're poor sellers, but nothing this man has done is ever sold here at the store. Now I'm sure somebody's buying it somewhere, and I'm not saying it's not a good series because nobody's buying it, but nobody's buying it here at the store. Nobody's ever bought anything he's done. Not Burglar Bill. Yes, I know Burglar Bill. Not Jack Staff. None of the stuff this guy has done has sold at all.
That's because nobody's
He
ever
did a Union
unleashed.
Jack series at Marvel. Didn't that sell?
No.
He didn't draw it.
Okay.
Maybe it's because he didn't draw it.
Nobody's ever unleashed the power of mud.
He's got an interesting style. He does have an interesting art style. It's not everyone's cup of tea, but I think it's a very interesting
could be
art
why
style.
it
But
doesn't
it doesn't sell. It doesn't sell. So anyway, if you watch Attack of the Show and you spend a lot of time in the dark looking at Blair Butler, you want to know that Love Struck's Kevin Mellon and her are doing something.
They're doing a 4-issue limited series for Image called Heart, which starts in November. The series will be set in the MMA world, and it'll tell the story of Oren Rooster Redmond.
MMA,
Yes.
mixed martial
Fight.
arts.
Yes, he'll be
Fight!
fighting.
Fight!
He'll
Fight!
be fighting.
Fight!
And this, Heart is, they always the cliche is always, he has the heart of a champion.
Yes, the heart.
So this is why it's called Heart. He's the heart of a champion.
What's he doing with it?
He's selling.
He's
it.
eating
It's in
it.
the trunk of his car.
He's
in the
eating it
trunk
with
of
fava
his
beans and a nice
A nice
Chianti.
Chianti.
Okay, last image story we've got involves Turf. That's right, Turf. The aliens and
Aliens and
gangsters
gangsters
and
werewolves
vampires and werewolves miniseries.
creatures.
Which actually was quite good. Its first outing out is coming out again for a second outing.
There will be a sequel. It will be set in 1942. It will show the Nazis and the U.S. government racing to find the alien weapons rumored to be hidden on Earth after the events of the first series. This will be done by, of course, the team of Jonathan Ross and Tommy Lee Edwards, but because the two happen to be very, very busy, I wouldn't expect to see this anytime soon.
Or they'll do a half-ass job.
Because they're working on other stuff. Ross has got that. He's got that thing that he's working on with Matthew Vaughn about the retired superheroes who actually come out of retirement and save people.
Oh, that thing is still going on? We
That
talked
thing-
about that a year ago.
That thing is being drawn right now. It's going to turn into a
Weren't they
movie.
talking about, yeah, they were talking about making a movie out
Yeah,
of that thing?
well, and that's actually Matthew Vaughn's next project after the Superior film.
Okay.
Anything Ross is tied to is glacial.
But you know, he's a British guy. He's got a talk. He still has a talk show in Britain, and he's married to Jane Goldman, who's just really hot. So maybe he's busy having sex with his wife. I don't know. But and Edwards actually does a lot of work for movies, his storyboard stuff. So so they have to work on the stuff when they get to it.
So feel lucky he even deigns to.
Right, you got the
Do
thing.
comics.
It's sold. I mean, if you looked at the idea, you'd go, "What the hell is this?" And it came out, and people went, "Wow, this is pretty cool."
Yeah, it sold quite well, as opposed to the Jack Staff I was talking about before, Paul Grist. That turf actually sold quite well. And there I go, burying Paul Grist more.
Paul's a nice guy, though. Just hear the stuff.
Paul Grist and Jack Kirby, I managed to bury both of them in the last two Indy Newses.
Change the F to a D.
Yeah, F to a D. Okay. Okay, and that's it. We're done. We're finished. We're out of here. We got no more Indy news, but you can go to the store's website because we're done. That's all it's on.
Oh, shoot.
Oh, I broke the fourth wall.
What?
Oh my god.
There's more on the back, comic book man.
Oh, there is.
No, there's nothing on
You can go to the store's website though and check out all the Indy news that Bo sends me and I post up. And where's the store's website? Where?
Sarah knows where all this stuff is. It's not under the table.
This has gone way past sad. www.myalternatereality.com.
So go to the store's website, check out all of the Indy news that Bo sends me that I post up. And until next time, this is Comic Book Man.
Get
This
it?
is Bo.
I do put those up there, don't
Saying bye.
The Video Outhouse is brought to you by some of the finest people willing to work for free. This is a list of some of them.